following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. The following is intended only for mature audiences. Okay, I gotta cut my nails because I'm not gonna be able to type as fast as I need to. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Because I want to get this over with. So I'm just about to go ahead and flip these babies and I'm gonna do them later.
Don't end up surrounded by hotel. Get an Airbnb.
It's the beauty of being a nail tech because you can just wop and do them again, you know? Okay. I'm probably gonna mute my mic too because, well, maybe not.
Previously on The Handmaid's Tale.
It's probably better if she's not here.
You are one of the worst people I've ever known. Where are you taking her? I will call Commander Lawrence.
Commander Lawrence gave the order.
Janine!
It's encrypted.
What was I about to do? What was I supposed to... Oh.
We need to schedule and delegate patrols in the mark. There it is.
Keep your eye on Bethlehem. We're drowning in applications.
I have a question for you. Where does Mrs. Waterford fit into this?
Serena?
You made her our global ambassador. I would think you would want her here for the diplomatic visits at the least.
I need Serena Joy Waterford. New Bethlehem is not the Gilead you remember. It's kinder. And you will be the face of progress.
God has a plan for me. The world is broken. I am being called to heal it.
I'm not just gonna sit here and wait. They still got my daughter.
Okay, so for my midterm paper, I have to write a paper analyzing and assessing my personal ethics. The name of it is How Ethical Are You? So yesterday I took the surveys that he gave us, the assessments, to see like how ethical I am and how ethical whatever for this paper. So yeah. Now I'm about to write the paper. It's 6 to 8 pages, APA format. And this is for my business ethics course. So, you know, I graduate in 2026. So I got one semester in 2026 and then I graduate with my bachelor's in digital marketing.
And how long did the trip for?
4 days.
But okay, let's see.
They have rations. Hopefully they found more food.
I might as well turn this off so I can focus. I'm not gonna be able to focus with it. Okay. Conclude the paper with a summative synthesis statement, 1 or 2 paragraphs, on what you learned from these assessments, how they may have connected to what you have learned in the class so far, and what you can apply to your life at work or in general from this assessment. The paper size is 6 to 8 pages, not including the cover page or reference page, and should be completed in APA format with proper citation. Here are the assessments to complete. I did them yesterday. Ethical surveys, you must be online to click on these. It says to print the PDF or screenshot the first page of your results and put as an attachment at the end of your paper. Okay. So let me just go ahead and dive into that. Let me just get started first. Let me go on Open Word, APA format. Let me go on and do my cover page. Put that out the way. How ethical am I? And yeah, I'm just writing a paper right now. How ethical am I for my business ethics class? It's midterms and it's due by midnight tonight. Somebody will be calling me right now. Today is April 10th, 2025, and this is for business ethics class. Park University. And ethical am I is the title. I'm turning the heat off. I was cold. Okay, how ethical am I? APA format, so I am formatting my cover page right now. It's got to be 6 to 8 pages, so, and that's minus the cover letter, so I am about to do my cover letter, my cover page, not cover letter. This is not a Times New Roman. This is not a resume. 12 font, double space, paragraph, spacing, double. Okay. If y'all have any questions, y'all can ask. Hi, did you know that it was my birthday yesterday? Happy birthday! How old did you turn? How ethical am I? Okay, now for my first page. Title page, actually, is a brief summary of the paper that you use on the title page. Once again, the actual should be known under publication. Okay, so I did my title page, so now I have to do my abstract. Oh, my heading. I gotta do my running head, title, article, school, affiliation. So I gotta do my header. That's what I left out. Insert. Header. Okay. No, I need the header with the page number. Header. Header and page number though. Why is it not showing me? Okay, we're gonna do this one. BLDRDG. Just one. Okay, I got my header, got my title page. Now my abstract, and it is How Ethical Am I is the title. And I gotta go look at my what is it called? Assessments that I took yesterday to see how ethical I am. Times New Roman, 12 font, double space. Okay. And this is my abstract I'm working on now. How ethical am I? Brief summary of your paper that immediately follows your title page. According to APA. Okay, so this is just gonna be like a paragraph. Okay. This how do I start off my abstract? Yeah, I should be more than 150 to 200 words. Although this can vary depending upon the information, instructional requirements. Okay. This I don't want to call it a paper. What am I gonna call it? This read. No. This or the following. No. What's another word for paper? Let's look it up. Google. What's another word for paper? For midterm paper. Okay, we're just gonna say this midterm paper. We just gonna say midterm paper because why not? It is. That's what it is. This midterm paper is a summary of my ethics level, and where I'm still typing like I got nails on, because I've been typing with nails on for so long I just forget sometimes, and I be typing like this when I can just type like this. But yeah, anyway, the midterm paper is a summary of my ethics level and my opinion on the assessments that were taken for this particular class. For this particular class, I would like to start by saying before these assessments, I believed that my ethics level was pretty high. Upon further assessments, no, upon further review, I realized that I'm not as ethical as I believed myself to be. Okay. My results from the assessment gave me better insights as to my personal choices and what I should and things that I can work on. Let's see, Times New Roman to the left, 12. Okay. Tab. How many words is this? 80 to 95. Okay, I gotta add more. What's the I need to see an abstract example, because I forgot what an abstract looks like. Anybody know what an abstract look like on the APA format? Abstract. Key elements of an abstract. Running head, I got that. A section label. Okay, I got my label. Well, maybe I should call it abstract then, because I got it as my title of my paper. I'm gonna name it abstract. Okay. And I'm gonna bold it. No, let me see. Abstract, page number, I got that. Double space paragraph. And then it lists the keywords related to the paper's content, include label keywords in italics, and lists 3 to 5 keywords that are separated by commas. Why? It's irritating. So all I gotta do is list the keywords. I got the page number, section label on ahead, and it's all double space. So yeah, I just gotta add keywords at the bottom, and it's gotta be at least 150 words. So did I double space it? I didn't double space it, so let me do that. I wonder, is it supposed to be in the middle or what? Spacing, double. Okay, let me add like a few more sentences. Actually, should I? How long should it be? I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna add another paragraph because, okay, I'm putting my beliefs. My beliefs were that I belonged in the top percentage when it comes to ethics. My beliefs? No, I'm gonna say I was incorrect. I learned that I learned that I choose other things. I learned that I choose when ethical principles should be applied and when they should not. I believe, no, should I say I learned? I'm gonna say I believe that there is a time and place for all things, including ethics. And sometimes ethics, including ethics, sometimes ethics can be ignored for the greater good. No, I'm gonna say and that sometimes. Make it one sentence. Ethics and that sometimes ethics can be ignored for the greater good. There are times. No, I ain't gonna even put that. I'm gonna just add this in the rest of my paper. Okay, principles. Okay, abstract. Now I gotta do my keywords. Down. Keywords. We gonna do what keywords? Midterm, maybe. I don't know. We gonna ethical principles. Ethical is a word. We're gonna do ethics is a word. It says at least 3 words. So what else? Beliefs, summary. No, can't use that one. We're gonna do results. Okay, bam. Done with the abstract. So now we can get into the paper. New page. Okay, how ethical am I? Question mark. And we want to make this, we want to center this. Times in Roman 12, center. Okay. And this is the main body. So, I don't like citing my references, citing the site page. It's irritating. It's too much you gotta include, and then sometimes it don't even be there. Some stuff you just make up on your own. So how am I cite something I made up? I hate that. But anyway, let me get started. I really need to go back to my results and see what they was, because I kind of forgot, to be honest. Let me go to my pictures, photos, and files. No, I did documents instead of pictures. Okay, pictures. Pictures. Screenshots, where you at? Pictures. Screenshots. In the what's this one? Not that. Not that. See, we gotta have some problems, because I I just screenshotted this last night and it should be here. It was here last night. Hold on. What? None of my screenshots here? Hold on. What's this? Okay. I was looking at the bottom. Okay. So my values integrity, the last assessment that I took was 242 questions, and I made a 98 on it. So that's really good. So I'm gonna use that. Let me minimize that. We had to take 4 assessments, which is crazy. Let's exit out of it because what is it? Minimize that one. Hold on, but it don't kill nothing. Oh, hold on, let's minimize it. Minimize it. I need to know what my results is though for that second one. Okay, and I got rationalizer. So I can put like when I looked up rationalizer what that was, and I can put I made a 98 on my other assessment, psychology today's assessment. Let me see the other ones. Rationalizer. Okay, so whatever. I ain't even got the screenshot. What is this? Oh. There's something else. This old. Okay, whatever. So let's start on the paper. So, how ethical am I? As stated in the abstract, comma, when I first began taking my assessments, as though I would do very well. I would do better than when hold on, can I write APA style in first person? Y'all ain't no help. Google. Can I write APA style in hello? Hello. I'm just writing my midterm paper right now. I write APA in when I'm writing APA style, can I write in first person? Can I write APA style in first person? I'm about to Google it because I don't know. Okay, yeah, I can write in first person. Okay. So I'm working on my main body. I did my abstract. I did my cover page. My main body, how ethical am I? So starting off, it's got to be 6 to 8 pages. And I'm just on page 1. But, yeah. As stated in the abstract, when I first began taking my assessment, I felt as though I would do better than I did. When I started to answer the questions, I noticed, no, before I began answering the questions, no, because when did I notice that? I'm going to say when I started. Once I started the quiz and I saw that the questions had answers that made more sense than my personal choice, I knew I wouldn't do as well as I thought. I believe, no, I took all 4 assessments. All 4 assessments. There were only 2 that showed official results. From those results pages that I will include below. The first one labeled me as a rationalizer. 70 as a rationalizer by 78%. And what else? A rationalizer and something else. And an everyday ethicist, 25%. And an everyday ethicist, 25%. In my mind, I believed that I was an everyday ethicist. I believe that I was an everyday ethicist. I quickly realized that we are not supposed to choose when we want to be ethical. The rule is to always be ethical. And that is just not me. We just gonna be real honest. That ain't me. Why ask somebody to do something that's impossible? Nobody's gonna choose somebody else over themselves. I believe that ethics asks a person to choose what's right for the world over what's right for them. I believe that ethics is right. Ethics is important in most scenarios, but not so much in some. On the second assessment with 242 questions, took me forever. I scored a 98, which meant let me find it. Scored a 98, which meant my values and integrity were high. Which meant my values and integrity were high. The first test only asked about 10 questions. And I do not feel that it gave a well-rounded view. No, the first test only got 10, and I did not feel that it gave a well-rounded view of myself or myself. With only 10 questions, it's almost impossible to say if someone is ethical or not. This is why I believe I believe I scored low on all the other tests versus the other tests, and I scored all and high on the test with almost 300 questions. Okay. I gotta indent it. Oh, undo. Okay, let me just first of all, because why is this centered? It should not be centered. Left. Okay, there we go. We gotta indent this one. Tap. Oh, why is it doing that? Okay. How ethical am I? Okay, this we want this title to be centered, but we don't want the whole thing to be. I guess it could be. Okay. Tab. Why is it doing this? Okay. Okay, in conclusion, okay, what am I supposed to be talking about? The main body, they want to know, he want to know what, that's right, observing some of the standards. Yeah. Let's go back. What did he want exactly? Assessing my ethics. Okay. Let's say in conclusion, I believe ethics is more complex than a 10-question assessment. I also believe that a person should choose themselves over others in certain situations. What did my assessment say? The 98 one. Every decision you make and action you take is weighted against the backdrop of your moral code. If every decision is weighted against the backdrop of our moral codes, we will make the correct decision majority of the time. Majority that goes for the people with morals, because there are some without. What else? It says when action goes against your values, it's not a feeling that you will usually ignore. You would rather take the high road and potentially risk backlash than live with the guilt of casting aside your code of ethics. Yes. one thing that the assessment said about me. That's what I'm going. One thing that I learned about my no. One thing that I can say. One thing that I can say. No, a few things.
Are you live?
That I can say about my ethics is that I let's see, I would rather
Someone said hi, did you
take
know it was
the
my birthday yesterday?
back road. Cody, bye. I'm doing my work. I already. Let me do my work, ma'am. Out.
If you need me, call me.
Will do. A few things that I can say about my ethics is that I would rather take the high road. She just threw me off. I put back road. High road over going against. Take it high road before I go against. Go against my morals. Another thing I can say is I do not desire to live with the guilt of going against my ethics, going against my moral code. I'm gonna say going against my moral code. And what else I'm gonna say? You don't just have a set of values; you stand by them, even in the most challenging situations. Your reputation matters to you, as does your sense of personal integrity. And my personal reputation matters to me, as well as my what do you say? As well as sense of personal as well as my personal integrity. As well as my personal integrity. So the first paragraphs are gonna be about I do not desire to live with guilt. Guilt is, I'm gonna say what guilt is. What's the proper definition for guilt? What is the proper definition of guilt? The fact of having committed a specified or implied offense or crime. The fact of having committed. Guilt is the fact of having committed a crime or done something wrong. I never want to feel guilty about a choice I have made. Being a very self-aware individual, being a very self-aware individual, I am very critical about the choices I make. Guilt, I'm an empath, and guilt sometimes overwhelms me. I get caught up in what will happen. I get caught up in what happened and what will happen. I wonder who will be affected. I not only feel bad for myself, but for anyone involved. But for everyone involved. Oh my God, what is that and why? Okay. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, we was talking about guilt, and this paragraph is about I don't desire to live with. I not only feel bad for myself, but everyone involved. I am also a deep thinker, and I tend to overthink things, think everything. When something bad happens, or I feel guilty, or feelings of guilt overwhelm me, I begin to think about what I could have done, or what I can do in the moment to make it right. Most of the time, there's nothing a person can do to take away the pain they cause someone else. And I think of these things before I actually act. No, someone else. I keep talking about what's these thoughts hinder me from fulfilling my life's purpose because I cannot focus on my day-to-day tasks and interactions due to intrusive thoughts. Since I cannot live with guilt, I make it a point to try to do what's best in every situation. But we're all human. I'm not exactly sure why a human being with fault would make such rules for others to follow others to follow when they know this fact. No one is perfect. Know this fact. No one is perfect. As I stated before, weighing all of the options against my values usually keeps me from making bad choices which can cause guilt, which causes guilt. Okay. First one done. Now second. Ooh, we already on page 3. Okay. Let's go back up. The next one is gonna be on personal. I do not desire to guilt. I go with my brother than Tyrell before I go against my morals. I do not desire to live with guilt going against my soul. I would rather taking the high road is a choice that I would take after assessing the situation and knowing I will feel guilty later. To me, taking the high road involves doing what's right or leaving the situation altogether. There are certain circumstances that I cannot take the high road. And these include my children and other people, my children, myself, and other people I love. If I had to choose what was right versus myself, children, or others I love, I could not take the high road.
Mommy, please tell me you ate the Oreos.
They in the car, I think. Or did I bring?
Mommy.
I brought them in.
Rax, it's literally only one. I only found
It was
one
a whole
on the floor.
box. It was a whole thing.
I know. I only found one in the floor.
To my little square. It was still in the paper.
There's
Find
only
the
one.
pack. See what the pack is.
Yeah, I know where the pack is. It has nothing in it. And Braxton was biting until I heard the vibe.
Make sure everything put up so he can't get it. All right. If I had to choose what was right versus myself, children, and others I love, I would not take the high road. Would not take the high road, and for that, I scored low.
He's a monster.
He's a monster.
I'm serious. He's gonna let me get it. No, I know he
Tell Jake to get it if you're scared to get it from him. That's Oreo.
Man, he has some newspaper, but I ate it all.
What are Oreos, Jake? Did he eat the Oreos?
No, I don't know what Cody talking about.
She said he ate the Oreos.
I didn't see him eating Oreos. I don't even know he had Oreos.
You ate the Oreos.
I didn't eat Oreos.
Because she said it's empty.
You ate one.
I ate
She
one in
probably-
the car.
She probably ate one, or you probably ate one and you brought it inside.
What an empty packet, Cody.
Oh, he didn't eat that Oreo.
Who ate it? You?
Ain't no way he ate that Oreo.
Go check and see. Go check and see.
Found a what? Found what?
You need to get it from him. I found the Oreo.
Well, he found it. He found it then. Not you. Yeah, for that, I scored low on a couple assessments.
That's another fact. It's a monster.
Going against
Got another fact. He's a monster.
myself
Get him. Scare him over here.
and the people I love goes against my moral code. I believe that in most circumstances, if a human was given the option to choose themselves over their job, choose comfortability
He's a monster.
for themselves over
Monster. Get it.
over their job,
He's a monster.
they would choose
Huh?
their comfort.
Hold on. I know he's gonna be mad when I take it from him. So let me just put on some armor.
Did you guys
You need to take it before you eat it. I've seen many. I've
just has a
seen
big
this happen.
Cody, put a coat on. Put a coat on, Cody.
No.
So if he bites you, it doesn't hurt.
I'm here.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see that.
Did you just fall? Wow.
No, I slipped.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, his rope.
Where's he at?
What that rope gonna do?
Smack him.
Vixen, get on. Hey, boy, get him. Hey, boy, get him.
He's a monster. We have.
Get over here, boy. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. I got armor on, boy. That ain't gonna hurt.
No, it's my
Yes,
dog.
we know.
He's-
Oh! You're not getting out of it, right? Hey, boy. Hey, boy.
You gotta just grab his leg real fast. Grab his leg. Grab his arm or leg real fast. Braxton, you better stop it.
He just dropped his candy.
Good. You should be able to grab it. Can you grab it?
Cody, calm down. Cody, Cody, do not let me go.
Cody, you might want to move.
Wait, no, Cody, no,
Right here.
no, listen, he won't bite us, Cody, because he has a candy in his mouth.
No, he's gonna drop it and bite us in there.
Then you swipe it. Just grab one leg real fast. Shh. That's what I do. Pull him.
Vixen's over there, she's so scared she never put her wall like this.
Poor Vixen. She didn't do nothing to deserve this.
He's right here. He's right on the edge.
Grab a leg, his back leg.
He's right here. I see us. Come on this side.
See him again.
Jake, you about to fall on your ass.
Cody, chill. Or you, let's make it go over there. Hey, boy.
Check my got this side. You go over there and get him.
Oh, I keep barking at Vixen. What? What? Braxton! Braxton! No.
You
Cody, get on the bed and go on the other side. Could have done paper routes over here. Get up, man up. Get him.
I'm just trying to take a go.
Push him, push him. What? Oh, hold you. Boy, take my hand. I got him.
Stop it, Brax. What he got in his mouth? You can use your hand with your glove. Look, stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. He is eating it. Oh my God. He done swallowed it. Paper two. He done swallowed it. He swallowed it. He swallowed it.
You deserve to stay here. You deserve to stay here.
Think about what you've done.
Don't look at me, bro.
He swallowed the paper.
You gonna stay just like this.
That's crazy. That's insane.
No, he dropped some of the paper.
Right, but that ain't. This is a little bit of the paper. It was a whole little square with 2 Oreos in it. He needs to be in his kennel crate unless we just watching him.
Put inside right now. Soon as I talk to
Yeah, go take him in there. Put him in there. Put him a toy. Put his toys in there. And put him in there. Yeah, just hold it. Don't let him bite you. He ain't though. He don't even know what he doing.
Exactly.
Cody. My dog just swallowed an Oreo. The Oreos that be in a little bitty pack like that. He just swallowed the paper and all, but a little piece of paper. Only a part of the paper he didn't swallow, but the rest he swallowed. And crunches pieces of Oreos all over my floor. Gonna try to write my paper now. Okay. Back to the paper. I'm already on page 4. You know what I'm saying? So 2 more pages, and I'm done. Okay, where was I at? Okay, I was talking about. I don't know why I be one back and editing before I even finish the paper, but it just be irritating me when I see them little red lines. Irritates me really bad. Okay, taking the high road. That's what this paragraph's about. Okay, I've seen this happen many times. Managers hiring their family over qualified employees stealing office supplies for home, and taking sick days when they're not sick. I myself have taken sick days when I have needed a break. I believe that employers sometimes, no, I'm gonna say companies can sometimes not understand the well-being of the full human. They only think about the law and how many hours they can get out of an employee. They also care more about tax cuts and tax cuts from labeling an employee full-time or part-time versus the actual employees schedule well-being In this case, if the employer is not, in this case, the employer is not being ethical. They expect,
I'm gonna start painting.
okay, they expect an employee, back up a little bit. So you can see. I'm just writing my midterm. It's got to be 6 to 8 pages. I'm on page 5. Well, really page 4 because my title page don't count. But yeah, I'm just talking as I do this. If you have any questions, let me know. This is my midterm for my business ethics course for my digital marketing degree. Yeah, it's on ethics. And I gotta tell why I'm ethical or how ethical I am. Labeling. Okay, they also care more about tax cuts from labeling an employee full-time or part-time versus actual employees' well-being. In this case, the employer is not being ethical. They expect an employee to work the hours they agreed years ago with no deviation. That is not possible when as a human being. Things happen. And if someone needs a mental or physical break, they should not be forced to lie in order to keep a job. In these cases, where I believe I am being mistreated, I am being held at impossible standards, I will do what I have to do to find comfort and making sure I'm okay mentally and physically is always my top priority. Priority. Okay. Taking the high road. Taking the high road for me sometimes means quitting a job, changing a plan, or rewriting goals. Taking the high road for me sometimes means quitting a job, changing a plan, or writing goals, or rewriting goals, or eliminating prior responsibilities, eliminating things from my workload, depending on what the day calls for. No, depending on what life calls for. Okay. And the next paragraph is going to be about personal reputation. I once had a friend who stated that who suggested that I should not care much about my reputation. They let me know that people will believe what they desire regardless of my actions. I chose to disagree. Personally, I do not care what a person may think. I care more about what a person feels when they interact with me. I want every person, if every person felt safe, secure, loved, heard, and inspired, my job is, my destiny is fulfilled. I believe that, I'm not even going to put I believe because I did this too much. We all have gifts to share with the world. And it's up to us how we share them and who we share them with. I cannot share my gifts if I am not secure in who I am and my intentions. I strive to be the best that I can be and give the best of myself in every situation that I am placed or choose. I do this more for myself than the approval of others. We can call it caring about my reputation, but I call it being mindful of my choices when in commune with others, when in communion with others. My motto is do unto others as you would like them do unto you. I live by this. Even in situations where I choose, I always weigh my options and I also live by every action has a consequence, good or bad. All work works. Anything that is put out is energy. And energy does not stop. It keeps going. Now I'm going to say, according to physics, energy does not stop. It transfers. Energy transfers. I want to transfer all the good I possibly can. All the good I can. In every way I can. That is my reason for choosing good and being good to others. Okay, I'm done with that part. So now I have to do a conclusion paragraph. In conclusion, I scored low on the first 3 tests, 3 assessments, but high on the last one. And I believe this is because it is impossible to know a person from 10 questions. Know a person's ethics level. I believe this is because it's impossible to know a person's ethic level with only 10 questions. I would rather take the high road than go against my morals. What was the other one? I do not wish to live in guilt or shame. I do not wish to live in guilt or shame. And my reputation depends on the energy. My reputation is a direct indication of how I treat others, of how I make others feel and treat others, how I treat others and make them feel when they are in my presence. I learned that before taking the assessments, I believe that my ethics level was very high, and that I would always choose what is right. But after the assessment, taking the assessment, I realized that there are some circumstances where I would choose myself or the ones I love over choosing what is right. Okay, that's it. And I'm on page 6. No, my sites page is going to be page 6. Let me fix my errors first before I go to my references. Okay. Let me go. This sucks. It says not including a page. Let me just keep writing. I believe it is unethical. Now I'm just put it is unethical for a company to treat employees like robots. A schedule and pay that was agreed upon 2 years ago should change with time. Just like politics and economics. There is no reason that prices are increasing, and there's no reason that prices are increasing and pay stays the same. Pay and work, pay and the amount, and pay that prices are increasing, and pay and the amount of work stays the same. Employers know that costs rise for the business. So in this case, they should also take into account the rising prices their employees face when making everyday purchases, family purchases. If an employee has the option to get ink pens from work for free versus paying money for them, I believe this is okay. Unethical situations call for unethical choices. If employers would like to see more ethical behavior for employees, they should treat them like human beings instead of robots. They should take into consideration rising costs of goods, supplies, home supplies, education, and medical. They should also, gas, home supplies, goods, home supplies, gas, education, and medical expenses. As though it was the business. No, and medical expenses. Companies pretend that their offers are fair, knowing some things will put a heavy burden and strain on the employee. An employee cannot work if they're worried about the necessities. Employee cannot perform at their best when they are worried about their well-being or that of their family or that of the ones they love. The ones they love. I believe that Maslow's hierarchy of needs should be taken into account, not bi-weekly, not monthly, quarterly. Quarterly for each employee. And the employer should offer assistance. Since the employee spends the bulk of their time at work, spends the bulk of their life working for their company, working for them. And that's it. That's all. I got that out. So that's 6 pages, barely. Anyway, I don't care. I'm about to do my reference page and I'm done. I ain't even got no references because actually, I'm just going to add some just to make a reference page because the center, underline, I use a bathroom. Let's take off that underline and we're going to line it left. Now I'm on the references pages. I'm almost done. This is my last page. And I'm done. Yeah, I really want to take a break, to be honest. But I'm going to go and do this reference page because I don't even have no references. So we just going to put something. Okay. We're going to do Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We're going to add that in our references because I did reference that. And we're going to put a link. No Wikipedia. Why? They be the first ones to come up with Wikipedia. Thirsty for a click. And not today. Okay. Copy. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And then we're going to put, bam, label this link. Link. Hold on, I ain't even put the link. Paste. And we're going to name this link. No. Bam. Okay. Now, this is the link. Address paste. Okay. But we want to change it to something else though. Bruh. I need to change the name of the link. Silly. Edit hyperlink. Here we go. Let's text to display. Why won't let me? You know what? Whatever. Why won't let me change the name of the link? Oh, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay. Oh, whatever. Okay, that's one reference. And let's make sure our font is Times New Romans 12. Because it's not Times New Romans 12. Hierarchy of needs. Okay, and then what else is we gonna put in here? What else is we gonna put? Oh, we consider recording. That's all I'm putting. Everything else is my. Oh, I put the screenshots in here too. So let's do that. Insert pictures, screenshots, all the way down. This is one. Insert. Now we're gonna have to. Now let's edit this because I got all type of tabs open. Hold on. How do I crop it? Yes, crop. You don't need to see what tabs I got open. Boom. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this one. No, actually, let me do text wrapping. Tight. Top and bottom. Where is tight? Okay, right there. So we got that one. And another screenshot would be, let's go to insert. Screenshot. No. Insert pictures. Go down to my last screenshots. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do this one. Because the other two was just petty. Crop. Cover up these tabs. Okay. Bam. We're gonna text wrap tight and move it up just a tad bit. And then the other two didn't give me. The other two ain't give me no thing on thing. Anyway, I'm gonna just add them anyway, just because he said enter the results. Hold on, let me see what he said. He said screenshot for assessments. Yeah, how honest are you? Or screen begin by clicking on the ethical survey. Your answers. Say with your answers. Don't put down what you think are the right answers, but what you want to do. Then write your paper. Here's the suggestion. 1 minute assignment. You will write a paper analyzing, assessing your presentation, best results, compares it and contrasts it to another person. Oh my god. Begin by clicking on the following ethical surveys. Okay, I did that. I'm trying to understand completion and attachment of all 3 of the. It wasn't 3 to attach. Hold on, let me go back and look. 3 of this. This is stupid. 1, 2, insert pictures. I'm gonna just do this one. Because it just don't make sense because they didn't give me an answer. Whatever. I'm gonna just make it smaller. A little bit smaller. No, we're not doing that though. This go down here. This go up a little bit though. We're gonna make this one a little smaller. Put that right there. Bro, move it. I like to move it. Okay, we're gonna text wrap this one tight. And we're gonna crop. Hold on now, what's going on? Let's just make it smaller and move it. Y'all irritating. Very, very irritating. Move here. And really, we don't go down. Actually, make it a little smaller. Finish lesson. Ooh, hold on 1 second. Let me move this.
I don't know what it really is though. Ooh, A for angel.
You didn't make it a
Rainbow. Yeah, I didn't make it a rainbow. This paint I had to use with my fingers because I had to keep on putting water. Like I'd use it a little, like I only do once I get water, once I get water.
okay. Ooh, I know what this is for.
What?
Adelia. A for Adelia. Look at her picture.
So cute.
This is cute. What does A stand for? You don't have the dog bit the side, so don't pay attention to that.
It's so cute.
How you get your lines so straight? Did you
Tape.
use a pencil?
I've seen some videos.
Good idea.
And then I colored inside. This is pink, this is blue, and then I erased this to make a light blue, and then this is yellow.
Okay, I like that, Cody. Let it dry though. Where you gonna put it so it can dry?
Where should I put it?
In the kitchen on the counter somewhere back there. Was I a picture maybe, or on top of something
I'm gonna
so it can't get knocked over?
I'm gonna do some names for what's her name? My new silicone doll. Let me get pictures. I gotta show you her.
Okay. I'm just about to add these other screenshots, but they really didn't. No. Insert. I got one more. Insert picture. One more and I'm done. Insert. We finna text wrap and then type crop. No. We gotta crop. And make this baby smaller. Oh no, not that
Get
small
some
though.
paper.
Right, yeah.
Cute.
There.
So I'm gonna do another one.
And make it smaller. Like that.
Mommy.
You're welcome. Actually, this guy just moved down here somewhere. Bruh. Why is this insert page? Can I insert a page? Page break. Page. Blank page. Here we go. Makes way more sense. So, bam. Move it down. Move it down. Actually, can make this a little bigger now that we got our own blank page. And then, bam. A little bigger. And then, bam, a little bigger. I'll make this one big. And actually, we should move it down. Let me move it down a little bit. As far as it can go. Okay. Move this down. As far as it'll go. Move this down as far as it'll go. It'll go. I like that word. It'll go. This is the most important one. So I'm gonna keep that right there big. Okay. So file, save as, documents, how ethical am I, save. And let's exit out of this. Yes, I want to do these files later. And let's submit. Start assignment. Well, I'm so glad I finished this. Choose file, documents. How ethical am I? Open, submit assignment. Okay, done with that. Okay. And then it says I gotta submit it. Post here and post in a discussion forum for week 1. So I gotta post in a discussion forum week 4. But where is the discussion? Of midterm paper participation. Oh, we just put our final paper in here. Post your midterm here and on the assignment link. Please read and respond to at least 2 other students' paper. Oh my God. Why? Okay, I'm about to exercise and then I'm gonna do that because I need a little break. Yeah, the girl is irritated. Actually, no, I don't. Because I gotta open somebody else's paper and actually read through it, and it's gonna take forever. I don't wanna do it. Anyway, I'm about to go. No, I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm actually thinking I'm about to exercise. I'm about to take a break. I'm tired. Like, this paper was 8 pages with my references, my abstract, my cover page, and my body. It was a lot. And I've been sitting here for 1 hour and 38 minutes. I need a break. Another break. I already took like 3 breaks, but I need another one because your girl is tired. My butt hurting. I don't want to have to open somebody else's paper and read it and get my opinion. But I don't want to, but I have to. But it's not due until midnight. So let me see. Let me make sure it's due today. Let me go to grades. I need to go ahead and do it now. I just fear that I'm gonna forget to do it. I'm not gonna want to do it later. I know I'm not gonna want to do it later. I never want to do it later, to be honest with you. So I might not do it later if I wait. I might forget about it, and I still want to do nails, and I can't do nails. It's not work. So let's just write something. Let's just write something to these people. Let's just skim over their work and then just write some type of response in the discussion forum. Hold on, I gotta stretch at least. Stretch out. Stretch out. Ooh. Let's respond. The discussion forum. Okay. Let's see who already got replies. And we just gonna see what they replied. Since to spotting the score, so subtle ethics issue isn't easy, but just by identifying the challenge, you're already moving forward. Being stronger in that area takes time and reflection, and your willingness to dig. Yes. Okay. Admire your willingness to dig deep and address the issues you found regarding issues you found in your ethical journey. The fact that you the long term and are you have an advantage. You have an advantage of getting ahead. Being a forward thinker isn't always easy and requires a lot. Self-reflection. And I think you did a great job with that here. Your hard work will pay off. And I wish you the best of luck in your ethics journey. That's all I'm writing. That's one response. I think the requirement is 2 other students' papers requirements. That's one person. This person got a reply. Let's see what they replied. Oh, Terrence. I gotta put the person name. Damn. Edit. Okay. Save. It's some wipes on the counter or behind the toilet. Use the wipes. They in there. Okay. We went on Amazon to send our 100% bamboo tissue because I like using bamboo tissue and not bleached American tissue. So, I don't know if the bamboo tissue is American, but I had never seen no bamboo in America, so I'm assuming it's from a different country. I hope it's from a different country. So I've been using it for like 6 months now. And the box that I buy lasts for like 3 months. So, yeah. Anyway, let me respond to these people. Okay, I added that person name to that one. I got one more response and I'm done. I really want to throw this computer out. Okay. Respond to this person. This is and I always click, but clearly with this more. I also value being upfront and honest, both in our personal and professional. Hi. Now, ethics can sometimes be unclear. I believe that this is one of those things where you have to choose the lesser evil. Not you, because I just know speaking up when there is conflict or tension in something. Some things that I hold true, that I value, could be totally different for others. In the case with the money, I believe I would only keep it if I needed it. If I didn't need it, I would turn it in. I believe if I didn't need it, I would turn it in. Some things can be a blessing. No, some things can be. No, I'm not gonna say that, because stealing is not no blessing. In the case of the money, I will only keep it if I needed it. If I didn't need it, I would turn it in. This is one of those things that where if the government were fair and everyone had equal opportunity, there would be no one lacking. There would only be well people and unwell people. When someone is unwell, the government, or lacking necessities, the government should step in. And since the government is unethical, the government which we live by, government which governs us, the government which governs us is not ethical, how can we be ethical? How can we be ethical? Step in and help. The government should help. So since they don't, since the government which governs us is not ethical, how can we be ethical? If I'm a single mother working 2 jobs, in college full time, and paying bills alone, with no government assistance. How can I be ethical in moments of poverty? No, in college, paying bills alone with no government assistance. How can I choose ethics over my children's next meal? It does not make sense. Makes absolutely no sense. How can I choose ethics over my children's next meal? It makes absolutely no sense. I would not. I will do what I have to do to survive at any cost. That's just the truth. Man, that's a hard truth. But that's the truth. At any cost. Unfortunately, this is America. And we have to choose the lesser evils. And we are forced. That's what I'm gonna put. To choose the lesser evils. Yes, I'm so done with this assignment. Yeah, I'm done. Oh my God, I'm done. Thank God I'm done. Praise the Lord. I'm about to. Okay, let me see this check. Okay, I'm finished. I'm about to exercise and then think. No, I gotta cook dinner. I'm about to cook some chicken tacos, then exercise, then eat. No, I'm gonna cook some chicken tacos, then eat, then exercise, and I'll probably do nails tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it right now. I'm irritated with this laptop. And yeah, I don't feel like it, to be honest. I'm very, very hungry. And that's what I'm about to do. Okay. So I will see y'all later. Unfortunately, no nails at the moment. Your girl is tired. And she's clocking out.